forward with that unless there is more discussion. I think Carl's was gonna.
And like I say, after your hearing, then there'll be another, we'll go right into a special call meeting to where I guess we make the final vote.
Now, okay, we can have this before the 15th? You can't have, it has to be on the 15th exactly, or?
No earlier than 31 days.
So it can be after the 15th?
Well, you only got one more day, 16th.
Oh, and then we have to have a mail.
I have one more question. How do all the employees feel about this?
Well, they love working over it. I mean, they think it's a great idea.
Go ahead, you can.
Can I speak up on that? So, going from when we're just stationed out of the station to working at both now, working in the realm of, I'm fire trained, you know, I'm also EMS trained, I've been here for multiple years, you know that. They have never, or they said that up to this point, they haven't had the working relationship between fire and EMS that they have now. They personally enjoy us being there. They, I mean, we're housed with them, we sleep with them, we eat with them, you know, we're all one family. Same as here, you know. And so going from where before it was two different stations, two different entities, two different ways of running things, to we're both like-minded people, you know. We all want to the same common goal as provide the best for their area, provide the best for their citizens, and run it to the top highest possibility that we can. I think it's the best thing that could happen for this county. I don't see why people would not, you know. Like David said, we have something going already. Why, you know, why reinvent the wheel, you know? Unfortunately, you know, people have their opinions, you know, and that's theirs to have. But in my opinion, you have something such as this county does. You know, we handled the largest church shooting in the world, you know, out of this whole county, and you know, now we want to help the citizens over there. Why not? You know, why shoot down that idea? Why, you know, it just doesn't make sense to me. Working with those people that make District 1 fire, and they first respond with us, we have the assistance, we help them, they help us. Honestly, what we have here, and what can continue to grow, is what Houston, the suburbs of Houston have, the suburbs of San Antonio have. You know, the time has come. You know, I think it was our time to finally blossom in this county. You know, why cut the rose whenever it's already growing? You know, you can have what bigger cities already have had for years. You know, so in my opinion, I think, why not? You know.
Are you willing to accept some of the responsibility for talking it up over there?
Well, that's the deal, it's not them, it's gonna be the city council, the mayor, the firemen, all them over there, they're gonna have to talk, it'll be their responsibility to talk up to get it passed.
But being,
Cause there's gonna be some negative stuff. 'Cause
absolutely.
it was like when we was doing with the deal with the hospital, you got this little clique and you got that little clique and everybody wants their deal, and rightfully so, cause everybody's got that right. But it's a matter of getting the information, the correct information out there.
You know,
Well,
and they keep putting it out there. Well, you know, Stockdale's coming over to take over.
Yeah.
This is Wilson County. I'm a resident of Wilson County. Unfortunately, you know, there are two separate cities, but we are all one county. You know, and Stockdale's not coming over to take Livonia over. We're becoming one unit. You know, one county, one united. You know, like they said, Texas strong. This is Wilson County. You know, we're going to be Wilson County strong. We're going to provide the best that we can for this county. So.
well, ultimately, you're not going to make everybody happy.
No.
So,
It's been that way, I'm telling you, since I was a kid. There's Livonia and Stockdale, and, you know, they think that their deal's better than our deal, and we think our deal's better than theirs. And we went through the same thing in the county we were in. They wanted to combine all the schools. The state said, if you'll combine, because we've got two little bitty high schools costing us a fortune, if you'll combine, we'll build you a new school and pay you $1 million a year for 10 years if y'all are just combining. you thought you were trying to cut those two little schools' throats, there was no way they'd vote to go in there. And if I was out there, I probably wouldn't have voted for that either, but, I mean, it made sense, but making sense still was not enough.
I would like to welcome Livonia, but I would hate for anybody to feel like we were
Yeah, I don't,
taking them out.
yeah, they, you know, that's why they look at it, and not everybody, but I know part of them look at it as that we're trying to take over. They still haven't figured out, we're not the one putting the petition out, you know, we're just, it's a long way from a done deal if you ask me.
Oh, it's, well, I mean, it has to go to the vote.
Yeah.
You know, the voters ultimately are the ones that make the decision. So,
But my biggest problem with the whole thing is I'm spending our people's money to get this done, and if it doesn't get done, I've spent their money, and people will have the right to ask me, why in the world did you do that?
Well, in the long run, I think it's better coverage for the entire, for a growing area of the county.
Absolutely, I think they're 100% correct. It's absolutely the best thing for the county,
I mean,
absolutely.
It's everywhere you look. Look at Houston, look at Austin. Look at Kyle. Kyle used to be a blink in the map.
There was nothing there.
Now
Kyle,
it's
Buda,
an outside community of Austin. Same thing with Livonia. It's quickly becoming a bedroom community, an outside community of San Antonio, you know.
When I lived in Katy, Texas, we had a chicken place and a rice belt restaurant.
And now you have,
Graduated 71 people in high school class. Now they got 6 5A high schools. So it'll creep up on you.
and Livonia is continuing to grow. You know, if you don't grow with the community, it's gonna get left behind.
Well, that's kind of the first, in Florida, you know, Florida used to have a huge sign that drove my grandmother crazy. As you came into Floresville, it said, Floresville, the bedroom city. Well, my grandmother it just killed. She said, I can't believe they put filth like that up there. You try to explain to her, well, Mom, they just mean they sleep here, but they go to San Antonio to work. And I said, you know, it's branched out more and more and more now. So they fill that up over there, and they've moved over towards Floresville.
so, how about this? Between now and the hearing, I'll work on getting numbers as far as what the cost of the, you know, I mean, I pretty much got a cost of election pretty much nailed down to about $10,000. But, you know, public relations, all that stuff that gets associated, which I think they'll send something about $5 grand for that, so you're probably looking around $15,000.
I don't know.
I just think we need to take Pat out there every once in a while. She'd be all right.
I don't, yeah, that would be kind of a holdup on me to spend money on public relations.
I don't think we have a chance without it.
Absolutely.
I think we may need to encourage a group outside of.
I mean, I'm just,
And this is how it would work, should we have the hearing, and y'all decided to move forward in order.
well, I mean, all of that's gonna have to be done before the hearing.
No, what I'm saying is, as far as educating the public, I mean, yes, we wanna, in these next 30 days, get out there and talk to people and see, you know, what the poll says, you know, see what they've, you know, what they want. But ultimately, hopefully, people show up to this public hearing in 30 days, and, you know, so y'all can hear their questions, comments, concerns. But should we decide to move forward with everything, you know, we're gonna have to get out there and have some town hall meetings, you know, meet and greets and talk to these people and answer their questions. You know, because I mean, I've heard everything from, you know, wanting representation on the board to, you know, how many ambulances does that mean that we're gonna have in Livonia to, you know, all kinds of questions, which, I mean, all of that's just gonna be, I mean, we have an idea, you know, but.
And I think they should have representation.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the law, they will have representation on the board, that means, that's not even, that has nothing to do with us. That has to do with the commissioners and people that go, they can actually go to the commissioner and say, hey, I wanna be on that board, and then, I mean, we've never had the luxury like, I think ESD 1 and ESD 2 have, where they had a few extra people where they actually interviewed them and then said to the commissioners, these are the ones we want. I mean, we've never had that luxury. But yeah, talked to a few of those people, and that was their concern is, well, we won't have any representation on the board, and I said, yes, you do. I said, those are appointed every 2 years by the commissioner, county commissioners.
Well, it's points like that that we need to make, if they want to have, can have representation.
And I think one of the first things we're gonna ask them was, if we're putting the most money in, will we have more representation in Stockdale? That's a question we need to be prepared for.
That's, there again, there's just as much area that doesn't have $300,000 and $400,000 homes as there is that do, you know, I mean, it's a pretty broad spectrum of families over there.
And that's also another consideration, that to some degree, this area, Stockdale will lose control of it. I mean, not lose control, but we'll have to share control.
Well, the other thing about that is that standards have been set. Those standards can't go down, they can only go up. Otherwise, the state's gonna come in and say, why are your response times higher?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I say, you have people over in Laverne, well, they're gonna run all the trucks out of Stockdale. Well, they already found out that they're not running all the trucks out of Stockdale. The other deal is, no matter who's on this board, whether it's made up of a whole, like this, I mean, none of us even live in Stockdale. You know, we all come from other areas of the district. And it ain't gonna matter, cause the standards have to be met, no matter where they go.
And the oversight's provided by the Attorney General's office.
The Attorney General and the state health department.
You know, and talking about what Carlos said about, you know, they thought we were gonna be responding from Stockdale with an ambulance. Every patient I've come across, they're like, where'd you come from? And I explained to them, you know, we're housed at Laverne Fire Station, District 1, and they said, really? You know, as if they'd never even heard about it, you know.
They probably haven't.
And once you explain to it why we're here, what our plan is as far as having the 2 trucks where they respond, they couldn't have been happier, you know.
They really like it, and they're happier with our response time as it is now than it was with the previous service. They're getting faster response times, and they're getting trained personnel more so. You know, they're getting treatment, and they're getting taken where they want to be taken hospital-wise.
There's
Really
paramedics.
urgent care likes it.
There's paramedics coming from, you know, Acadian that are paramedic of the year, you know, to go provide for that community.
They're working for
You
us
know,
in that community.
they're having other people from different counties coming in to provide for this county, you know. To me, that makes me feel.
Coming in through us.
Exactly.
And through working for
For-
us.
for-
Our
for
employees
District
don't
3.
just live in Stockdale area. I mean, actually, we
Yeah.
only have, I think, 4 or 5 guys that live here and work here.
I don't
And the
know.
rest of our 20 employees live surrounding counties, you know. We have a few that live in the Livonia area, but the majority of
So,
everybody lives
I've never
outside
known a
the county.
fireman or an ambulance guy that had one job. I've never known,
Exactly.
And you-
they all always have extra jobs. That's what it's, and even I'm talking about large towns, I mean, that's what those guys do.
The patients that we're coming across are very happy with our service, and we haven't had any complaints yet.
No,
So we've had 0 complaints from
Zero complaints.
anybody.
the quality of care that they've received, you know, they've expressed their gratitude for it, you know. The response times.
And I think we have that meeting, I agree with y'all, I think we need to have it over, but I sure wanna be sure that council and that mayor, and they're all there, we're all arm in arm, we may not be kneeling, but we need to be arm in arm there to, you know.
I know.
Cause they may feel some questions we can't field.
Yeah. I know the city council is 100% with us. How much they'll get out
Yeah,
and
well,
preach
that's-
it, that's another, I don't know.
I mean,
In principle, they are with us, they are sold, they are more sold than we are.
You know, it's real simple, they can put an ad in that newspaper and say they're backing us. You know, you gotta put up or shut up, is what I say. If you're for us, then a lot more people, you're gonna get to a lot more people right through that newspaper, you know, I mean, it's real nice, oh yeah, we're all behind you. You know, we ain't gonna say nothing, you know, we up for election.
It sounds like everything is really great the way it is, and we wanna keep going forward like that, and we would want to vote for, for this. And in the next 30 days, be sure that we can continue, that we have the money to continue to provide the care that we're providing now, though. That's my only concern, and we'll do that. And until we know that we can afford to do this and keep the quality of care up, we won't vote to do it. We need to make sure of that first, right? And we have 30 days to research that.
Well, but yeah, like I said, you got 30 days to get out and talk to people, and I work some numbers, or me and Eddie work some numbers.
But I'm all for
I
it.
mean, that way everybody's making an educated decision before, we go stepping off on this.
It's really not up to us, it's up to voters anyway.
Well,
True,
it's up to
yeah.
us to start right now, because
Yeah,
I mean, we
be
gotta
sure we
look
can-
at
Well,
a lot of numbers.
yeah, well, but I mean, it's gonna be an expense to us, and if it was just to throw it out there to have it voted down, and well, that's $15 or whatever $1,000 just down the drain, you know what I mean?
We can accept donations. That is, it is stipulated in the health and safety code that we operate under, that we may receive donations for what we do. And maybe some people over there, if they were really committed, could step up with some donations to help us pull this off.
And as Kay looks into grant providers, is there a possibility of grant money for this sort of
Not for
thing?
this
Probably
kind,
not,
not
right?
for this kind.
Yeah, kinda knew that when it was coming up.
Equipment, yes.
That's all it was asking.
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
I'm calling that way.
Huh?
Do we need a motion, or do you just need to call for a vote?
Whoever's
No.
gonna make the motion is gonna have to read that off.
Oh, whoever makes a motion? I need a motion to vote on the petition,
And someone will need that
to
language.
accept the petition on the annexation of the Lorraine EMS service area.
I guess someone needs to read that motion.
Who's
Whoever's
gonna make the motion?
Anybody can
What do we need to read?
There.
do this
Right here.
motion.
I know it's not.
Well, the only yellow, it's that other page there. Yeah, all that.
I move that we accept the petition requesting annexation in the form of Livonia EMS area service. Order said petition to be verified and verified with the necessary signatures, order all notices and order related to holding and necessary public hearings on February 15th, 2018, or other dates as approximated and authorized commission, Salazar and Coleman, for whom you decided I am just filling in the blanks. Might want to read this before you hand it to me. One needs to be the president Salazar, that's how good the monkey's on your back. The district attorney and David Rice to take actions and execute necessary documents to comply with the requirements of section 775.051 and other applicable laws. Then you should vote. I so move.
I second.
Eddie?
I vote for it.
Okay.
They
Yep, it's eight.
She said,
voted yes.
Ginger?
yes.
Ray?
Yes. I got no choice.
Carlos?
Made the motion.
Made the motion. I have seen people vote against their own
On
motion.
motion.
Yes. Unanimous. We'll accept the petition. Number 5 will be tabled until we set the
Hearing,
hearing. Huh?
in that motion, it set the hearing for the 15th.
We need to make a determination tonight as to time and place, right? Is Sutherland Springs in District 3?
Yes.
That's what I thought.